Up next, Conor is continuing his streak of having a main card fight opportunity. Now here he can go UFC Fight Night 205 or he can go UFC Fight Night 206, but regardless, he gets a 6-week training camp. Now the interesting thing is you have Barbosa, who's ranked number 6, you have Carter, who's now number 8, and then La Quinta, who's now at number 7. But if you notice, the fight hype is medium here for Al, and it's actually going to be low there for Edson. So we have to go where the fight hype is. That's where the bigger paychecks are. We're going to go medium. We're going to try to work it up to a high fight hype, and we're going to go ahead and dominate this dude. And as for the training camp, of course, we're going to go ahead and stay with the strike team. This place has been fantastic, and we've just been dominating. But look, we have 6 weeks of this training camp. It's going to cost us $57,000, which is a lot, but we do get a 5% training bonus. Let's go ahead and lock it up here and just dominate and make sure we promote this fight to get a very high hype rate. What stands before Carter King is an opportunity to move into the top 5, but this is going to be a tough fight. Carter may have, thought this guy wasn't really going to be worth his time, but Keith is a stud. Like, this dude can definitely fight. He's good on the ground. He's good at standing up. He's a brawler. He's going to push forward nonstop, which is going to be very hard for Carter, but not if he's landing stuff like that. The Superman punch knocks him down. Carter goes back to the Superman again. Don't get too crazy though, Carter. You knock him down once. See if you can do it again. That could be one of the best ways to get out of this fight quickly. Carter's put on the show at the moment. Look at this, the young fella. Don't waste your stamina, but you're putting a hurting on him at the moment. Oh my God, another one. This is your opportunity, Carter. This is one of the best fighters in your division. You can move into the top 5 if you get this guy. Again, stamina very low for Carter at the moment. The kicks, he can't stop him. This could be bad for Iaquinta. Carter again, temper your expectations. You've gotten pretty lucky on these. Iaquinta's going to come forward pretty hard. Oh, right to the top of the skull. How's that man still alive? That's brain damage all over. And Carter drops him. It's over. It's over. In under 2 minutes, Carter drops a top 10 fighter in the lightweight division, and he says, "Do you believe me now? Are you not entertained? Do you not want to see more sold-out crowds here at UFC?" And Carter does it again. One more look at it here again. Carter goes with the right hand straight, the left hand, and it was too much. He's taken so much. That's 3 or 4 knockdowns in one round. The power is too much. Carter has been working so much on his strike stamina, on his power, on his endurance, and it shows off there in the first round. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You may be looking at one of the best fighters in the entire world. I mean, the lightweight division, you already know Carter is definitely a top 2, if not the best fighter in the division, but he could be one of the best fighters on the planet. But the one thing we're seeing, the criticism he's getting, is that he's knocking out a lot of people. That's 5 straight knockouts for Carter King. Where are the submissions? So hopefully we'll see Carter go back to the submissions, but right now, 8 knockouts for his career, 10 finishes in 11 UFC fights. This dude is absolutely on fire. He got high for his fight hype for 70,000 fans, 30,000 for the fight, 27,000 as well, 57,000 total. What a night for Carter King. After the fight, Megan O'Leary hits us up and says, "Good game, bro. Gets it done again. What's next for you after that emotional win?" So we can respond a couple different ways. I'm gonna let this one sink in a little and then figure out what's next. Thanks to everyone for their support. My goal remains the same, to become a world champion. I bet everybody knows who I am now. I want a big fight next. We're gonna try to gain some fans. We're going here with the middle option. Now, Carter's next fight is going to be an opportunity at UFC 255. Again, a main card fight, but I feel like this is a little disrespectful. Look at this. They're offering him James Vick, the number 9 fighter. They're also offering him Joe Duffy, the number 14 fighter, and there's no one else available. So Carter at number 7, to me, deserves a top 5 talent to fight, and they're not giving it to him. But you know what we're gonna do? It's like the highest ranked guy. That's gonna be James Vick, who is 14-3. Well, we're gonna get our 14th win, and that dude, he's getting his number 4 loss. Now, for this training camp, I feel like we gotta work a little bit more on our wrestling. So you know what? We're gonna go back to Crossbreed MMA, and I think it's time that we do a 6-week training camp. Yeah, it's gonna be costly, but it's absolutely gonna be worth it. Another successful training camp for Carter King as he comes off of a 6-week camp, peak fitness, and a high fight hype. This should be another good battle. Now, UFC 255 has Michael Bisping and then Whitaker versus King and Vick. Again, everybody in London, get ready for a good one. And before heading into the match, you see that there's a new article on MMAfighting.com that says King to work on mat game in the next training camp. So it seems like, the story's out there. Carter's been working on his wrestling a little bit. We'll see if he has to use it, though, in today's fight.
I'm Megan O'Leary, and this is your UFC Minute. As a fighter's wins begin to add up, the pressure to maintain momentum becomes a major factor. Every fighter who competes in the octagon will tell you that he will take a win by any means possible. But as one of the UFC's top strikers, this lightweight star is taking the judges out of the equation, as he has used fists and feet to finish each of his opponents during his winning streak by way of spectacular knockout. That's it for today. Stay tuned for your next UFC Minute, and I'll see you at the fights.
Call me crazy, but I happen to feel like Conor deserves a title shot. I know he's only 21, but this dude deserves it, and whoa, James Vick actually has a longer reach than Conor, and he's taller. Okay, we'll see what we can do with that. This is the fight that Connor's been waiting for. James Vick has been talking a little bit too much trash for Conor. He says, look, you're talking a little too spicy, young fella. We don't really want to do it to you, but we're going to have to knock this dude out. Now, oh, okay, Vick is coming out pretty strong to start. And he seems to be backing up a little bit, which is interesting. Connor's not used to fighters really being this evasive. He's used to fighting more aggressive fighters, and he's been able to turn that against them. That was a good shot there. Connor's able to land one up top, but James Vick seems unimpressed on that. Now, Vick has already used a little bit of stamina. See if Conor can keep him at bay. And a shot to the midsection doesn't really do any damage, as Vick's able to block that one. Connor's able to block that as well. Connor's going in strong here. Lands a good one. Goes in again with 2 overhands. Both of those landed pretty flushly. You see, there's respect from Conor. Let's see if he can get something to work here. Ooh, okay. A little spicy move from Conor that does not land. James Vick seems to be in some sort of crazy movement at the moment. Conor going with the hooks. Ducks that kick. Goes up top again, but James Vick's able to block that one. Conor catches one up top after throwing a couple there. You can see Vick's got a little bit of blood underneath that left eye, however. 2 minutes into the first round already. There's been a decent amount of action, but we haven't seen the crazy flurries that both fighters are known for. Now Conor goes up top there, lands on Superman punch as well. Double jab. Connor's coming in pretty strong now. Oh, okay, he got tagged a little bit too much there. Conor cannot block that one, however. We thought he had it, but couldn't get his hands down quick enough. Waiting for Vick to throw something too crazy here. Vick goes to the midsection, kicks Conor halfway across the octagon. What are you doing, Conor? You got to protect yourself. There you go. Good block. Ooh. Retaliation by James Vick again. Conor gets tagged again. He's got to block up top and make sure he watches those leg kicks down low. Connor's going to whiff on that pretty hard. Conor goes to the reverse. That one is blocked by Vick. Conor going back to the combos. Slips one there again. Oh, a nasty one in the midsection by James Vick. There is definitely respect here, but Conor has got to block those midsection ones. If he can, he'll be fine, but oh, he catches one to the face. Conor again waited for Vick to make a mistake here. You can tell those kicks have definitely hurt him because, oh, there you go. Another good kick and hook there by Conor. This is a pretty even first round so far. I don't know who's taking it so far, but this last minute will decide who gets the points. Vick, though, may be down on the cards considering he's got a little bit of blood underneath that left eye. Conor trying to cut that ring out. Goes up top again. Vick's able to stop that one. Effective punch there by the long and rangy James Vick. Under 40 seconds left. What can Conor do? You can tell he's definitely nervous, but he doesn't want to waste his stamina too much. This is going to be a long fight. Good 3 rounds. Can Conor make him pay? Oh, he does! Conor with the major one. See if he can slip in one here, Conor. Definitely catches him, but Conor has no stamina of his own, and Conor gets rocked a little bit. This is going to be tough. 2 seconds left, 1 second left, and they don't throw any punches, so that was an eventful kind of first round. There was a little bit of a low there. Conor's nose definitely seems to be broken slightly, a little bit of blood. We'll see how that works. The doctors are checking him out, but I think he's going to be fine. Look at the replay here. This is where Conor landed a nice high leg kick that maybe almost rocked James Vick, but he couldn't get him down off his feet. Into round number 2 for Conor. Look, he had a solid first round. He wasn't too crazy. James Vick all of a sudden trying to dap him up. No. There's no respect amongst these fighters here. Conor wants to get a shot at the belt, and we'll see if he can do it here. He lands a nice one. Oh, but James Vick with the crazy combo, throwing a little spicy one there. Conor shakes that one off, but that definitely hurt him. You can see his head is taking a lot of damage. Catches him again. He dropped him. James Vick's down. Conor Police has been a murder. But Conor's stamina again fails him, and he goes again. James Vick, what are you doing, young fella? You're catching some crazy shots. He goes again to the leg kick. Conor has caught 2 of those in a row, almost 3. He goes up high on that one. Conor going for a couple of punches here. Catches him again. James Vick is crazy. He's thrown so many of those, and Conor has caught about 3 in just this round. Now he goes again, and Conor's unable to stop that one. A good little uppercut. James Vick has most of his stamina back, but it looks like Conor didn't really regain a lot of his stamina.
Look how light he is on his feet, too.
Conor whiffs on one, catches an overhand right to the face. Conor is able to check that kick. James Vick coming back with some pretty spicy moves again. Conor's waiting to see if he'll throw another leg kick that he can possibly catch and make him pay. Conor's doing a good couple things here in the center of the ring, trying to keep things even. Oh my God, Conor killed him. It's over. The tornado kick killed him. It was the perfect time move. Conor has won another one. James Vick, you stand no chance. All he did was break Conor's nose in the first round. He said, look, you're not going to punch me again. I'm going to kick you in the face. And then he have ended James Vick's career. This man is still down. The Conor says, look, you know, I just had to do a little something to him. Had to do a little something. And he's going for that top 5 spot. One more look here in the replay. Timed it perfect. Conor just slipped that head kick. And James Vick, I don't even know if he saw this coming. Look, he's in the middle of turning around. And Conor says, surprise, housekeeping. Drops this man to the ground. Knocked the Holy Ghost out of him. Gotta look at it one more time here. Perfectly timed. Perfectly executed. And because of that, Conor is the victor of this match. And just like that, the man of the moment, the man of the hour, the man of the year. In my opinion, he's the fighter of the year. Conor walks out here with another big W in his young UFC career. I like how he performed tonight. Now again, that is the 9th knockout of Conor's career, the 11th finish in his 12th UFC fight. Not a bad stat so far. Over 500,000 fans now. Another fight that reached the high hype meter. Longevity's on 81%, so he's still got some good fights in him. 23,000 fans. 57,000 cash, a good night's work again for Conor King. And after the fight, we may have just seen the best knockout of Conor King's career. Darcy Raymond says, give that kid a title shot, #fight. Yeah, Dana White, if you're listening, give Conor a title shot. So with that huge victory, Conor now moves up to number 6 on the lightweight division rankings, but look who's just ahead of him. Nate Diaz at 30-15 is right there. So to me, it makes a lot of sense. Let Conor fight Nate Diaz. If he beats him, you gotta give the man a title shot. Let him usurp everyone else in front of him. So as always, if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more of Conor King, make sure you guys crush the like button. Let's go for 600 likes in today's video. Make sure you guys subscribe for future episodes and check the playlist on the screen right now to watch another one. Catch you guys in the next one.